Hello, and welcome to my Nighty Night with Nutrition Part 2. Hopefully we'll have some people join here in a minute. Just wanted to take some time to tell you a little about myself. My name's Gabrielle Grandell. I am a functional medicine and national board certified health coach and nutritionist. Hi, Atar. I'm glad you joined. And hi, Joe. And I am also a certified LEAP therapist and trained as a dietitian conventionally, but I found functional medicine in 2012 and I never looked back. So while I like to see people that are into prevention and more from a proactive standpoint regarding their health, I also do see a lot of people with different disease states and different symptoms that they're presenting with. And together we try and co-create a plan that's going to address these symptoms, keep them encouraged, keep them accountable throughout the process, but using supplements and lab testing, try to figure out what the root cause of these symptoms might be, and then work to minimize those or hopefully alleviate those. Hi, Trisha. Thanks for joining. Hi, Barbara. And so one of the main symptoms that I see very frequently is fatigue, insomnia, lack of energy. And so I thought I would come together and put a talk together that's going to help you with some tips on how to get better sleep. So some of you joined last time with my Nighty Night with Nutrition Part 1. If you weren't able to join, I invite you to look on my page and go back and take a look at that. So tonight is Part 2. It's our follow-up. Hi, Brett. Thanks for joining. And so tonight is Part 2. And I think one of the easiest things to start with is supplements. You can get a lot of bang for your buck, and it's just an easy thing to incorporate into your day. So I wanted to tell you about a few supplements that can be very helpful for calming down and for relaxation and sleep. And that is taurine and L-theanine. These are both non-essential amino acids, non-essential meaning that we make them in our body. We don't have to get them through our food. So if we're eating a wide variety of protein, animal protein specifically, then we should be able to have adequate levels of these nutrients in our system. That would be contingent on the fact that you were eating organic, grass-fed, pasture-raised animals and not factory farm animals. Their nutrient composition is very different, so keep that in mind. If you are a plant-based person and you don't eat a lot of animal products, then you might also consider something like hemp seed. So I just wanted to hold this up. Hopefully you can see it okay. Hemp seed is a good source of protein for plant-based people, as well as things like chickpeas and lentils. And this is the stamp that you're looking for. This is the USDA organic stamp. I hope you can see that. There's also this non-GMO project, verified stamp. But when it comes to the animal products, you want to make sure that you're looking for this USDA organic. And so you could do it through food, and then you can also supplement your way there as well. And so just wanted to show you, we have this L-theanine product. We also have a taurine supplement as well. If you're interested in looking into that, I wanted to link our online store here. So I'm going to put that down in the comments. This is the link that you would go to for our online store. And then you will, enter in this code and tell them that I suggested it for you. And then you can order it and have it shipped to your home. So we have that for theanine and we have that for taurine. Another source of theanine is tea. It's very richly found in tea leaves. So things like green tea, black tea, white tea. We know that these also have caffeine. So we don't want to drink them much past maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon or so. But having these in the day, in the early part of the day, can get you a rich source of theanine. And same thing when it comes to the tea, you want to be sure that you look for organic, sustainable companies that are not using fillers and additives and things of that nature. This is a really great brand that I love called Tulsi. Again, it's organic and non-GMO, you can see here. And so this is actually an herbal tea. And I bring that up because herbal teas don't have theanine in them naturally, but they tend to also have a lot of what's called adaptogenic herbs. And just like they sound, adaptogenic means it's going to help you to adapt to the environment. If you need to get ramped up, it's going to help you to do that. If you need to calm down, it's going to help you to calm down. So these are really awesome. And the one that I just showed you is called Tulsi, which stands for holy basil. And holy basil is an adaptogenic herb that's been used for tons of years in Ayurvedic medicine and can be very calming. Another way to get in those adaptogenic herbs is this product. I'm sorry about the lighting, but it's called Adrenatone. And this is a product that's going to have things like ashwagandha and rhodiola and ginseng and these things that are going to help to calm down the central nervous system and calm down your cortisol response. So when you're looking for teas, you might think about things like the following: lavender, skullcap, valerian root, chamomile. These would all be ingredients that you would look for in a tea that could help you to get some better rest. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining. Okay, and so speaking of lowering your cortisol levels and helping you to calm down, one thing that I think is happening fairly frequently that we're maybe not as aware of is what's going on in our environment, our sleeping environment, in our bedroom. So we may be having an allergic or inflammatory response to something that we are breathing in or that our skin is coming in contact with, or even our electrical devices. So all of these things could be inflammatory to us. And what I could suggest that you could try is looking at your pulse rate when you wake up in the morning. Some of you may have a heart rate monitor or know how to take your pulse, but I wanted to type in here in the comment box an app that you can look at. It's called Heart Rate Free. It's called Heart Rate Free. That's the app, so I'll put that in here. And it's a free app that you can download if you'd like. And so if your pulse rate is elevated when you wake up, that's a good sign that you're probably inflamed or having a response to something that you've been exposed to for the last 6 to 8 hours that you've been sleeping in that space. So that's if you wake up with an elevated pulse rate, that would be a good indicator. But we also have testing that we can do to look closer to see if perhaps you're inhaling something or you're coming in contact with something. So if you're interested in that, please comment down below, and I'm happy to share more about that. In regards to the EMF protection, that's electromagnetic frequencies that we're exposed to from all of our Wi-Fi and all of our devices. I have access to lots of protection for that. And one of those things is called a universal guard. So it's about this size, about the size of a quarter. And you would put that on any device in your home, your computer, your printer, your fax machine, any kind of electronic device, and it can help to ramp that down. One of the most frequent devices we use is our cell phone. So we also have cell guards that you can put to help to neutralize those frequencies so they're not harming you once they've gotten to your system. So those are a few things when it comes to your environment that you can take a look at. Hey, Elizabeth. Oh, hi, Betty. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Elizabeth has a question I'm just going to address really quick. So what about for low cortisol? Any teas helpful for that? So sometimes whenever we have low cortisol, it's actually because we've had high cortisol for too long. of a time, and it's kind of got tanked out. I'd like to know a little more about your particular situation and what the levels of cortisol were and when that was happening during the day, to be able to answer that a little more appropriately. But all of these techniques can help to balance out your cortisol levels so that they don't ever get to the tank, is the idea. So Elizabeth, if you want to talk more about that, let's do so offline, and I'm happy to help you with that. So let's see if there's any other questions right now. Oh, hi, Tim. Okay, so hi, Casey. Okay, so all 4 are low. Okay, so you did a cortisol throughout the day and all 4 of them were low. We might want to think about if you have any previous cortisol testing and how that compared to what was going on before. That might give me a better idea of what's happening with your adrenals. But again, happy to talk more and chat more with you afterwards about your specific situation. So those are some things that we can think about when it comes to the environment. And if you do happen to wake up, I just wanted to remind you to have some grace for yourself and to try and give yourself some positive self-talk, some reaffirming self-talk. So instead of being angry that you can't sleep and frustrated, maybe saying things like, I can relax, I will fall asleep, I get restful sleep at night. These types of affirmations and things said out loud can be very, very powerful at helping you to rest. So, okay. Hi, Tim. Okay, good, Elizabeth. I hope that was helpful. And again, happy to answer any other questions. So, does anyone else have any questions that they were wondering about? I'll wait just a minute and see if anybody has anything they wanted to share. So my hope is that you can pull 1 to 2 or 3 of these different things that we've talked about during our 2-part series and start to try and put them in place and see if they can get you a little more rest and a little more relaxation. And if you're interested in looking closer at any of these tests that I mentioned or into the EMF protection, please send me a note down or contact me on Facebook. Or you can also contact me here at Living Well Dallas. I see clients Tuesday through Thursday in office and also virtually. So if you'd like to learn more, I do free 20-minute consultations, and you can reach me at 972-930-0260. And I think that, oh, here's some more information. Oh, hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. Always can count on you for support. And Elizabeth, you love the affirmations idea. Yeah, I think that is a really powerful tool. And so I hope that it will help you. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And I look forward to answering any questions that anyone has or seeing if this could be a good fit for you to get some nutrition and health coaching services and help you to live your best life. And I hope you all get a really great night's sleep tonight. Thank you again for joining. Have a great evening.